I want to show you why vitamin B1 is absolutely 100% critical for runners that want to train and compete at peak performance. The body makes energy through a process called cellular respiration. So what it's doing is it's taking glucose, which is this molecule or sugar, and it's breaking it down to carbon dioxide, which we exhale, and water. And it does that through a series of different reactions, but the first one is the creation of this molecule right here called pyruvate. And you can see what happens. It basically takes this glucose and it cuts it in half. So here's the C6, here's the C3, the 12, the 6, the 6, and the 3. That's the first step. And the molecule looks a little like this. You got the carbons, you got the oxygens, and you have the structure here. So going back to ultimately we want to break down this glucose to carbon dioxide and water, the first step is we want to take this pyruvate and this part right here, this end part, we want to cut off and make the first of the CO2 molecules. And the only way, absolutely the only way the body can do this is with vitamin B1. So this is why it's important. So here's the structure of vitamin B1. It looks like this, and it's got these 2 rings here, this 6 ring here, this 5 ring here. But the 2 parts that are most interesting about vitamin B1 are here and here. So this first part, off this ring, there's a nitrogen and hydrogen, and this group is called an amine. And this is where the name vitamin came from back in the day. Literally, vitamin means vital amine, because without these vital amines, the body can't do its different processes. So that's the first one. The second one is over here on this ring. And this is where I want to focus. So I'm going to get rid of all the other parts of the molecule. We're just going to look at this ring. And it's got a specific name. It's called a thiazole ring. And over here was where all the other stuff was, the 6 ring, and this is the rest of it here. But what's unique about this ring is this nitrogen group right here. And because of how it's constructed, there is a slight positive charge which always exists on this nitrogen. And so what that enables this particular molecule to do is interact with this pyruvate. And specifically what happens is it will, right here, get rid of this hydrogen atom, creating a slight negative charge on this carbon. So it's going to kick off that hydrogen, leaving the electrons here. You got the positive and the negative charge. And this negative charge is able to attack right here on this carbon, and in the process kicks off this carbon dioxide group. And the result of that process creates this structure now. So I've taken that pyruvate, knocked off the carbon dioxide, combined it with this key part of vitamin B1. So here's that thiazole ring, here's the other components. And this is the only way we're able to start taking the glucose, take it to pyruvate, and slowly start breaking that down. And without vitamin B1, this reaction literally doesn't happen, and the body can't produce ATP, which is the energy currency of runners.